Hello, and welcome to Rotted Reviews. Horror takes many forms in very different types of media. We have books, magazines, movies, sequels to those movies, reboots of the sequels, prequels, so on and so forth. Today, I'd like to discuss my 5 favorite films in their respective franchises spanning all media. The first movie on my list comes from the Conjuring series. I choose The Nun. In my opinion, the nun was the scariest character of The Conjuring 2, so what could be better than having more of her? In my opinion, there's nothing scarier than just taking something that's already scary and just adding to it, creating mythos, explaining the storyline ad nauseum, and just having a whole lot of screen time to really saturate the character. My number 2 pick is Leprechaun Origins in 2014. If you ask me, the one thing that was really holding the Leprechaun franchise back was Warwick Davis. Those movies were perfect had it not been for him and his performances as the Leprechaun. Leprechaun Origin fixes that by removing him from the equation, as well as pretty much all screen time of the Leprechaun himself. Without the Leprechaun franchise really shines. My third pick is coming to us from the Friday the 13th film franchise, and in this one I select Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. In this gentleman's humble opinion, Roy Burns is a much better Jason Voorhees than Jason Voorhees. He's a more iconic character, he's foreboding, he's interesting, and moreover, I like the color blue. The fourth entry in my list comes to us from the Puppet Master series, and in this case I choose Puppet Master: The Legacy. Basically, nothing more than just a clip show of the previous entries. What could be better than simply having a condensed version of the franchise and a recap thus far? You can save yourself literally hours by simply watching this one movie instead of any of the others. And the last selection that I'm choosing is the Shining series. With the book and the Kubrick movie and Dr. Sleep, my selection is the miniseries that came out. In my opinion, the most interesting character in there was Jack Torrance. And who better to play Jack Torrance than Steven Weber? Jack Nicholson certainly couldn't do it. He can't do anything more than just play himself. In the Kubrick movie, we have nothing more than Jack Nicholson playing a crazy Jack Nicholson. In this movie, we have nothing more than Jack Nicholson playing a crazy Jack Nicholson. In this movie, we have nothing more than Jack Nicholson playing a crazy Jack Nicholson. In this movie, we have nothing more than Jack Nicholson playing a crazy Jack Nicholson. In this movie, we have nothing more than Jack Nicholson playing a crazy Jack Nicholson. In this movie, we have nothing more than Jack Nicholson playing a crazy Jack Nicholson. In this movie, we have... And as far as the book character goes, if you ask me, books are overrated. They have no place in our world anymore, and they were pretty useless to begin with. Books can go take a hike. In this guy's opinion, there's only 3 books worth reading. Snakes on a Plane, Drew Carey's Dirty Jokes and Beer, and the complete works of Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound's the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. You know what? Never mind. All books are shit. Thank you so much for watching here. I look forward to seeing you on my next review. Remember, next time you want to watch a horror movie, first make sure that it's good and rotted.